Summon theme song! Rufus. Wizard! Finger.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Wizard Nerdcast. I'm Jane.
Mayor?
DK.
And we're here
Without
reviewing... Without Tonelli.
And there's a reason.
There's a reason.
It's not because he's like pooping or anything.
No, he's totally not pooping right now.
He's just scared of horror movies.
Yeah, Tonelli is terrified of horror. Like, he's pooping because we talked about horror. And it scared him a little bit. So
He went, "Oop, poopies."
Oops!
He can't even be in here for a horror review.
Yeah, he's so scared of horror, he can't even review horror. So we're talking about the movie Reaper. It is a horror movie with Danny Trejo
And Vinnie Jones.
and Vinnie Jones.
And
His locker.
Jay Busey.
Vinnie Jones's locker. Oh, Jake Busey. I love Jake Busey so much.
Because you have a friend that looks like him.
Yeah, well, no. We got a friend that made a character that looks like one, I guess. But no, there's a lot of people that remind me of Jake Busey in life.
Like the singer of Offspring.
Yeah, he's one of them. But also, let's talk a little bit about how we felt about this movie. So the basic. Well, Tonelli's back from not pooping, from being terrified of horror movies. So anyway,
let's hope he's brave enough to stay.
Yeah, we are reviewing Reaper, that movie you were too scared to watch.
I'm a puss.
We know. We already let them know.
So it's kind of a supernatural thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, what
Bit
it's
of
about?
religious.
It's
Kinda.
about I guess a priest or what's a preacher goes on a killing spree, gets executed, and halfway through his execution, the power goes out, and he somehow gets these supernatural powers.
Right.
he's
So he's like
electric
electrical, yeah. And they call him the Reaper in, the local thing or whatever. Danny Trejo ends up being... Well, first it's like you come in on Jake Busey, and he picks up a hitchhiker.
Jake Busey?
Being the perviest of pervs.
Yeah.
Busey's in this fucking movie?
Hey, get in my car.
Yeah.
Then drank us us 10.
So he ends up convincing her to get in a hotel with him. And he's like, well, we're both here. You need money. I got money. Yeah, why not? So little does he know she's going to tie him up and take his money and stuff.
Rob him.
Well, she probably wasn't at first.
No, she said she did this thing. This is like what she did in the...
Yeah, because she
Also,
did it to Danny Trejo,
very,
too.
very underwhelmed about her.
Yeah.
Like, not impressed with her at all.
I wanted her to die so much.
Right?
Like, there's the entire
that's a
movie.
bad
But of
sign.
course, she's the one, that's gonna. It's the whole point. But anyway, she eventually meets up with Danny Trejo, who picks her up, and he ends up being like, "All right, well, we gotta pull aside for now, but I will take you west. I'll take you where you gotta go." End up stopping in the same hotel.
We should also mention that Danny Trejo played the same character as he does in almost every movie. He plays the gentle, nice, sweet guy, but when he needs to, is a fucking
Badass.
complete badass.
Right, machete.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, so they go back to the
kind of
hotel
like Jackie Chan.
Right.
where they
one
where
in
they
trouble.
locked up Jake Busey, and end up he's there because he's got to get this drug money, right? For drugs. They're doing a drug deal. Drug money for drugs. With the guy she also ripped off earlier that day and stole his car and money and drugs.
And gun.
And gun. Took all his shit.
Like,
So,
honestly, she deserved to die.
yeah, she
Yeah.
did. She was a total bitch. And anything that kind of happened
At least
to her-
deserved to catch like a fucking beating or something.
Yeah,
Like,
some kind of
It's
shit.
like, it's all to save her mom, right? But the whole time you're like, yeah, but look how many lives you're ruining.
Yeah.
Like, if you told your mom what you did for this shit, she would be so disappointed in you
Yeah.
and not take that money.
like
Yeah,
that
Diaz
drug dealer
wouldn't tell
and
her
his
that.
family might get killed now because you
Yeah.
robbed him of his money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He
He
probably
might be
has
a nice
kids.
guy. You don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
he might
nah,
have
he's probably-
he might be having to do this for his mom who has cancer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All their moms might have cancer. Who
Yeah.
knows? Jake Busey's drinking because his mom's got cancer.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo's face looks like a fucking meteorite because his mom's got cancer.
His face is the dark side of the moon.
It looks like burnt leather.
Looks like seal.
Danny Trejo,
wow.
your face looks like seal. That's terrible. But anyway. Oh, right. Anyway, yeah.
So what did we think of it?
Okay, obviously, this is the type of movie that Danny Trejo is in that wasn't directed by Quentin Tarantino.
That actually sums up a lot. Just
Yeah.
saying, this is the type of movie that Danny Trejo is in.
Yeah. It was cool. There was a lot of cool parts, and, you know, I love Jake Busey.
Like the
He's
ending.
funny.
Yeah.
But then when
And-
the credits came up, that was the coolest part. I mean, I had bought this movie in the high hopes of, like, you know what, dude? Danny Trejo,
Shot in the dark.
Vinnie Jones.
Right.
I was like, come on, man, those two are badass fucking actors. Let's, I mean, get them
He's
together.
so
Let's,
impressive
let's,
in gone in 60 seconds.
Right?
But you also know what you're
No, he
getting.
was in, he was in
No,
that.
Vinnie Jones was the same guy he always is, too.
He was
in
great
the
in Snatch.
Snatch. He was in Euro Trip.
Bullet Tooth Tony.
You remember Euro Trip?
I remember Eurotrip. I
He
don't
was
remember
one. He
Vinnie
was one
Jones.
of their. He was one of the soccer players.
Yeah.
When they were
Oh,
on the
that's
bus,
right. Okay, you're right. All
and
right,
he's
I
like
remember.
fucking screaming and shit.
Yeah.
Get on the other side of the road.
So, in general, what would you say? What would you say with this movie? I say skip it. Don't even bother.
I'd say if you're a fan of Danny Trejo and you like B movies, as I am, give it a shot. It's amusing, if nothing else. The electricity part's kind of cool.
Would you buy it and go out of your way to get it?
No.
Borrow it from
I
a
would,
friend.
No, I'd download it.
No, Netflix.
For free.
Netflix.
Yeah, download it for free.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, just so
I
everyone
fully
knows,
advocate downloading for free.
if you
by
want
the
to
way.
check it out, it is at Walmart for $3.94.
Yeah.
If there is nothing else to watch, then maybe go and rewatch another one of your movies that you like.
Yeah.
And think about watching Reaper.
Go watch the first
Watch
season of
something
Daredevil
better
again.
before you watch this.
Yeah, don't bother with it. It's not like, even for a Danny Trejo thing, like, he's been in great shit. Like Machete was amazing. Like that was a good one.
Devil's
It's-
Rejects was awesome.
Devil's Rejects was cool.
And he wasn't even like a badass in that movie.
No.
He was
However,
Desperado.
guys,
Yeah, oh, come
if
on,
you're
man.
looking
He
for
was
a
in Desperado?
movie, if you're looking for a good Danny Trejo movie, don't look towards The Reaper. Look towards something else. But if you're looking for something different,
That just sounds like a catch line of the movie.
If you're looking for something Tonelli won't watch,
yeah, no, that definitely.
No, there was really there was no gore in it. There was no shock scare in it.
yeah.
Like every time he'd come in this frame, it'd be a slow motion of him coming in.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing about it that would scream horror or suspense. Like,
Yeah, it's just kind of.
bad acting.
It's like,
except
hey,
for
here's
Danny
some
Trejo
stuff.
and- Actually, no. Actually, I don't think Trejo really put his best into it. I think he really phoned it in on this one.
A lot of
And
yeah.
Vinnie Jones, I mean, he had 6 lines in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
Everyone kind of was just like, yeah,
They-
this is for a paycheck.
they
Like,
Godzilla the shit out of this. I mean, really
To be
sold
fair,
the fact
in
that
one
Bryan
movie,
Cranston was
the
the
whole-
Godzilla and killed them off 5 minutes into it.
in the one movie Vinnie Jones was in, his whole thing was that he didn't talk. So obviously
It was
he's not a
60
very good.
seconds.
And he's obviously not a very good like dialogue guy to begin with, or else they wouldn't have made.
They know what they're doing at that point.
Yeah, like all his talking lines in Midnight Meat Train.
No, kind of. So, yeah, that's our general consensus of this Danny Trejo flick, The Reaper. And I say Danny Trejo even though he's not the main character because nobody cares about the rest of the characters. Danny Trejo is why you watch this movie, and it should not be your exposure to him for the first time. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 5.2 out of 10.
That's
a weird
I would actually probably.
If we stick
I
it
would
to halves, would you get? All right, so five then, rounding down.
Yeah.
say I'll go the complete opposite and say I'll give it 2.5.
Yeah,
That movie, it was.
I'm gonna give it like a 2. Like, yeah, it's pretty low.
Story was weak, acting was weak. They fucking threw Jake Busey in there because he costs probably $30
Danny
and a bottle of
Trejo
Jack.
looks weak. Like,
Yeah, like I said, he did not do his best work on this, and I think he knew that, and I don't think he even tried to put in his best work.
Yeah.
I think it
He
was
knew
just-
this movie was just
This was his fucking Ben Affleck, Kevin Smith shit.
reindeer
like,
games.
I'm just doing a favor. Get lucky
You
I'm
were
here.
a bomb and fuck. Oh, never mind.
Act like you were a bomb in reindeer games. So yeah, all right. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up now. So yeah, don't watch The Reaper if you've got something better to watch. Until next
Even if you
time,
don't.
this has been Jane,
Mare.
Tonelli was kind of here.
DK.
or the Wizard
here in spirit.
Nerdcast.
I was hurting in
This has
spirit.
been another review. Ugh.